my doctors thought they were going to be delivering Ocean at 30 weeks,
Wow.
which was scary.
What was so difficult about the pregnancy? I know you mentioned before that she had some stomach issues and things like that. Was that kind of what was difficult for you?
Well, at 6 weeks, I was bleeding heavily, and I thought, obviously the worst, because no one prepares you that bleeding, although it's not normal, it's common. And I think that we should probably be telling pregnant women that if you bleed, do not go directly to the worst, because it could be a number,
Right. Totally.
bleeding equals a miscarriage usually, which I was very terrified about.
Sure.
And that continued for about like 3.5 months.
Wow.
So they put me on bed rest. And then at my 20-week appointment, they said that she wasn't growing. So I was going in every 2 weeks, which is not really normal to be going in that often to make sure she was growing. Thank goodness she wasn't growing crazy and like they wanted her to, but there was growth. Come to find out, my placenta was aging quickly. So it was measuring full term when I still had a long way to go. And so it's so crazy because I think about my placenta and I'm like, I'm so grateful for that organ because, she got us to 37 weeks, which was our goal. I don't think we could have gone over 37 weeks, but my doctors thought they were going to be delivering Ocean at 30 weeks, which was scary.
Yeah,
So,
that is so scary.
Yeah, I feel very, very blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you had just had so much anxiety throughout your entire pregnancy. I couldn't imagine. That's got to be really difficult.
Yeah, I definitely prayed a lot during my pregnancy.
What has surprised you the most about your postpartum journey so far?
Surprised me. I would say, how soft I've become. I always knew that I was very sensitive, but this is like, and I want to blame it on hormones, me breaking down and crying every 5 seconds. And I'm sure it is that, but I just feel, I feel very in tune with life and a newfound respect for moms. That before it was like, oh, she's a mom. That's so cool. That's so cute. Now that I am one, I look at moms like they're warrior queens. Like, it's not easy.
No, totally. Did your birth go according to plan?
It was a fantastic labor and birth, which I was not expecting or prepared for because my pregnancy was so difficult. And it was a dream. I went in at 8 a.m. on March 14th, and she came at 6:45 a.m. on March 15th. And it was like, I slept like a baby that night. I'm like, how did this happen? I was so knocked out that when they broke my water, the nurse said, I'm going to change the pad underneath you because it's soaking wet. And I looked at her, I was like, can you just leave it? I can't feel anything and I'm exhausted. So like, I don't care if I'm laying in a puddle of water. It's all good.